parts and how much flesh we reveal is definitely a sign of the times. From how low can it go of 18th century bust lines to how high until it's underwear of the 1960s skirt lengths, fashion has experienced the ups and downs over the centuries. Bear Witness, the exhibit, bears witness to it all. Why did you think this would be a fun, titillating kind of exhibit?
The interesting thing is we wanted it to be titillating, and yet, in a certain sense, I didn't want it just to be about erogenous senses of the body. I wanted it to be about the way in which people understand their bodies. You look at something from the 18th century, such as you see here, you can barely see the feet, and that you're covering up the entire body. They're entirely covered up until suddenly it's the area of the bust. And in fact, in the 1780s, it really drops slightly below the nipple line. So you had all of this sense of the reserve. The woman's body is a mystery because of all of this construction around the waist, below the waist, but there's no mystery immediately at the bust. At the time of the First World War, it was risque to see ankle. And then, of course, what you have is the dramatic change in the 1920s. And it's what prompts Cole Porter to say, in olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now, heaven knows, anything goes.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked at as something shocking.
In a period of just 10 years, you move from being able barely to see the ankle, then to being able to see all of the leg, so one saw the knee for the first time in modern history. When Mary Quant first showed the mini dress, that was considered to be scandalous, as high as a dress could go. And within a matter of 5 years, we go from the mid-1960s to something like the micro mini done for Cher, which is really just a little band around the waist. Some dresses were traditionally known as exit dresses, which meant you made more of an impression as you went out of the room. In the 1930s, that changes dramatically, really with the work of Madeleine Vionnet, where she begins to open up the back. And as you can see, she really frames the back here. It's almost as if she puts a picture frame around the back. When Hillary Rodham Clinton first was in the White House in her first year, she wore this dress, and a lot of people criticized her for wearing it, saying it was too bare. But of course, it's not about bareness at all. It's about a kind of strategic bareness, because it just bares the shoulders. It's not about quantity of exposure, it's really about the quality of the exposure. We are getting more risque. I think we're getting more refined, if anything. And in fact, it's about showing really, in most cases, very little of the body, but really showing it strategically.
Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything you want to do is all right with me, baby.